Footsteps ordered, and I took steps forward, the footstep water. When I should rep for you, every footstep toward you, I look left for you. Blinded by the sea, I should wet water. My mind is out of key, I just left torture. Pick me up, Lord, save me. Cause the wind blow crazy, my sin go take me. I've been low lately, but the pen go crazy. Some men go praise me, and I don't wanna be put on a pedestal. See that pride will turn me into an animal. Yeah, I'm fallible, with some wandering eyes, I need them lateral. But your grace is sufficient. So when I say that I'm Christian, I pray that it's different. And if I sway from the mission, Lord, take my position, await my submission.
And if I don't shift that, will it, I'm stiff-necked. Lord, shake me. You give grace to the humble. So when pride starts to bubble, Lord, break me. If I'm out here sleepwalking, hypnotized by the sweet talking, Lord, wake me. Set me on fire, let it burn here and now, until the day that you take me. So I won't when you raise me. Whoa.
Heaven as the earth, great commission, got our marching orders. They done messed up by stealing us about our borders. Now we in their quarters, screaming in God we trust. Impoverished theologians, don't be polished by his touch. And if I go astray, look away, messing up. You give me grace in a place where they test the love. They might put hands on me, they might get off a couple shots, but understand, homie, long as I live, I won't stop.
A little leaven to render the witness ineffective. Pride to seep in, being sin, but we didn't detect it. I bought a field with the treasure, sold every possession. God forbid I turn around and neglect the investment. And it's vested, 401 the benefits, reap and made innocent, sheep remain diligent. Christ God, no king can claim synonym. Whom he loves, he keeps, and who he keeps, he disciplines.
And if I don't shift that, will it, I'm stiff-necked. Lord, shake me. You give grace to the humble. So when pride starts to bubble, Lord, break me. If I'm out here sleepwalking, hypnotized by the sweet talking, Lord, wake me. Set me on fire, let it burn here and now, until the day that you take me. So I won't when you raise me. Whoa.
I just wanna keep my torch lit.
Yeah, yeah.
They keep trying to make me want the Forbes list.
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
maintain my faith and keep it gorgeous. Yeah, straight and narrow-minded people will applaud this. Only shallow-minded people will avoid this. Somewhere at the foot of the cross is where the choice is. When I'm a little bit off, I'm still anointed. So Lord, correct me when I'm wrong before I wrong this. Yeah.
Here I am again now on my knees knocking, praying I would walk well like a sea orca. And what I spew off the dome, it would be water. Bored in a plane of normal would mean torture. And lately I've been stuck in the rut, wrestling with God, trying to chomp or construct. In the way of my faith, it's a tussle to touch. I'm fighting, be honest, like knuck if you buck.
So many distractions inside, I pray. The spirit that liveth inside will take the mold of my mind, the holes in my heart, desires that blind me right away. So many are like to banana faith. Spirit that liveth inside, I pray. Renew my mind, take root in my heart, so I can live this life and right away.
Father, do whatever you gotta, keep me out of that lava, lead me back to the water, so easy just to get caught up. Continue fighting a rival while waiting for your arrival. Walking right in my purpose, not focusing on the title. Keep my mind on your goodness and keep it from going idle. In your image you sketch me, if ever I get too sketchy, may your spirit confess me when everything got too shaky. The devil trying to bait me before the pressure can break me. Lord, wake me. Yeah.
We back at it. What's up, Solo?
Yo.
I think we got some sound. We got sound on yours too?
Hello, hello.
We got Lyrical Love and Bro Harv in the building today.
Yeah.
Solo.
We got a gang in here, huh?
What is good, bro?
What are you drinking?
What is good, bro? We just gonna zoom in on you real quick because I got to.
He got the mask on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I mean, you gotta try new things, dude. It's a new vibe.
New vibe? Is that what we do? What is that mask called?
Oh, so we going that far? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Shorty threw it on me real quick. Shit, I was peeling. So she threw it on me, and I kind of felt like I had to, you know what I'm saying, channel my inner Pusha Preem, you know what I mean? And he's on a hot streak right now. So I see if I can channel it, I get some of that juice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out Pusha Free.
You know what I mean? And then, I had to get the little, I was feeling kind of with the, you know what I'm saying? And the chocolate milk is hitting in here.
Yeah,
Oh, that's chocolate milk?
That's chocolate
You know
milk.
what I'm saying? Chocolate milk in a wine glass change your life right now.
Is it warm or is it cold?
No, it's definitely cold. Whoever drinks chocolate milk warm is very ugly right now. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to ugly people.
Shout out to all the ugly people out there. I know it's hot out there. I know it's horrible right now, but the storm is almost over with. You gonna get back to life. I understand what it used to be like. I used to be there. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean?
You used to be ugly?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm looking heavy pretty right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. My bad.
I used to never shout out to pretty people, but I understand what it feel like to be pretty now, so shout out to them too. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Big ups.
And that's it. Bless everybody. Make sure, hopefully, everybody had a good, half of the week and a good 4th of July. They still got all their fingers and all that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that's it. What we doing?
I'm sure some people lost their limbs over the weekend, somehow, some way. But just been chilling, bro. We got King of the Stage this weekend.
We got King of the Stage. I'm excited.
We're gonna talk
to judge.
A little bit
I'm
more about
excited
that.
to talk heavy.
Yeah, we're gonna talk heavy. Brixton is actually one of the judges, apparently.
Oh, all right. So we just sit right next to him.
Yeah, so we could talk real heavy. So
Do y'all know who's
who
performing?
the people? Okay,
Yeah.
we got some of them. H sent me them. H sent me. Hold on, let me get the list real quick.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm super biased right now. I already got my pick, so don't even ask me.
I already know you got your pick, bro.
Okay.
You got that whole 3-5-2 thing going right now.
No,
Mr.
don't worry.
Mr.
Don't worry about
Unknown.
us.
I don't
Don't
know.
worry about us.
I don't know, Mr. Unknown.
Mr. Unknown Haifa is gonna be competing. Queen
Okay.
Royal.
Okay.
I don't know
Queen
who that is.
I know. I've seen Queen Royal. Okay.
Free at Last.
I don't know.
Don Drag.
No.
Joshua J. GMM and Long.
No.
Velvet Elvis. I know who Velvet Elvis is. That's Raul's son.
Okay.
That's Lethal's son. Yeah, he's pretty dope actually.
I don't.
Okay.
Okay. I don't recall. I don't.
If you go, you'll find out. If you
This
don't
week,
go,
unfortunately, I will not even be in Florida this weekend.
well, if you want, you can tune in on blackmarker.tv.
You know what,
and
I-
actually watch
Bang.
I will be on Black Market.
Bang!
Yeah.
Talk heavy, Eric. Talk heavy, Eric.
I'm just saying, we just had to plug it in. Keezy's gonna be over there.
I know Keezy. Okay, Keezy's dope.
And Zandy's gonna be there too.
I don't know Zandy.
So apparently that's the list that I got. I guess they're let's see who makes it through the brackets.
Okay, well, good luck.
For those that don't know, it's a bracket competition. They
Good
all
luck,
start in
good
the
luck to
beginning.
the rest of them.
Yeah, round 1. And then the winners advance to round 2.
Two, yeah.
And it goes all the way down to it's just head to head, and somebody walks away with $1,000.
$1,000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
And some bragging rights.
yeah, it's a bragging right. So and
You
it's
can't even see them to the following year. So you just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think the winners from the previous year get to be automatically on round 2 for the following year. So there'll be other people that are inserted into the bracket as well.
That's dope. King of the Stage is always a dope event. To
Amazing.
attend.
Shout out to H for putting that on.
Yeah, I remember going and watching T.O. win.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't want to talk about him.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about Janelle. I want to talk about Janelle. I don't want to talk about Look at him.
Look,
Yeah,
I
don't wanna
was
talk
a
about-
part of that. I was there when I did it with Look at Him. Yep. So
Whatever, it's your fault then.
It got
Now,
very competitive.
The round that I was a part of, we won that one.
Yeah.
You did. I can't
we
even
did.
argue. I can't even argue. I can't even argue.
We did. You know.
I can't even argue. All right,
It is-
okay, you bro. Okay, came back. All right.
Yeah,
you good.
yeah.
You got that.
It's interesting though because it's like as you go in, you have like 5 or 6 different performance sets.
Yeah.
I told you I should have sang that one.
Yeah, you should have sang that one, right?
Man, I could've got it.
Janelle beat us with a rapping one. She decided to rap, and sing, and it was the first time that people heard her rap, and
Yep.
she did it against us. We couldn't even do nothing after that.
And that's my problem.
Yeah.
That's why you felt like you should have sung.
Yeah, you should have sung.
I told you. that we
Shout
should've
out to Janelle. That's my girl.
Yeah,
She's
shout
super
out to
dope.
Janelle.
I love her.
But yeah, so it's like as you go through like the first round, it's always like, all right, if I don't know who it is, then I'm just gonna go in with something that's dope. But like, and then we like have to strategically place the performances to choose them based on who was next or who we were up against next.
We shot us down quick.
Yeah, we shot. I know. Remember the first year we went in there, we shot all through the rounds, all the way to the semifinals, and nobody even know who we were, and that was everybody was like, "What the heck happened?" So,
Right.
Yeah. So we messed up the whole bracket.
You're not in it this year?
Oh no, but we are streaming live. We're gonna be commentating like
way
it's a
past
sports,
that.
like it is a sports event. We're gonna talk shit about the judges. We're gonna talk shit about
Talk shit about the judges. That's what you do. Yeah.
So we're gonna have our own commentary.
One year we went and the judges were giving their opinion about, each performance.
Yeah.
And one performer won only based off of because they had a girl that jumped on stage and was shaking her butt. Not because of they gave a good performance.
This is why we there.
And they literally said that the whole crowd was like, what? Yeah.
This is the type of call outs that we about to do on Saturday.
Right.
It was
You know what I'm saying?
heartbreaking.
Right.
It was heartbreaking.
This is exactly what we're gonna call out over there.
Yeah.
But there was one that I judged one year, and there were two crews that went up against each other, and they both sucked. And nobody else wanted to say it, but they're like, we had to. We say, listen, we just had to choose. Like, one of y'all won by default, but really, honestly, none of y'all should really win.
Y'all both.
Good luck next round. Like, whoever wins this round, you better really bring it next round because you're about to lose. You should have lost this one.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. It was that bad. Yeah. They didn't ask me to judge again. So, I don't know what happened there.
H was like, no.
He said I'm not punished.
H knows he's controversial, son. I don't even know why he's still dealing with it.
But that's King of the Stage. That's this Saturday. It's all day.
I'm sad I'm going to miss it. Well, I'm not going to miss it because I'm going to be watching it from
blackmarket.tv.
Bam.
Talk heavy.
Look
Talk
at that.
heavy.
I'm just saying right there. Boom. I need one of those, the air horns, right? Then we got the picnic is Sunday. They're going to have out there in the basketball game over at McFarland Park.
Are you streaming that too?
We're supposed to be, but me and Solo got to talk the details of this.
Okay.
So we may or may not. We'll at least be there. There will be coverage there, but we got to see what's up.
We should at least take some shots and some video. Probably going live is probably like borderline. You know what I mean? Sunday is my church day, B. So I have to.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Accommodate the barbecue, even though the barbecue gonna smell kind of fire. You know what I mean? The Lord come first, and then after that we can. You know what I mean?
He said that I'm coming for the barbecue.
But then you take about 3 hours to set up, so by the time the game's over, so we might as well don't even.
No, I
You know what
get it.
Yeah. And then apparently Haifa has another event July 29th.
I'm a part of that.
You're a part of that?
Mm-hmm.
So we may be streaming
Okay.
live from there as well.
Is that at the Crowbar too?
That is at
Yeah.
Crowbar. And then Loud on 7th.
Bro, Harv don't know it, but he's performing for that too.
Oh, okay.
My bad. So you're performing.
We're going to repeat this at the end when we say what's next for him. Then we got Loud on 7th. Loud on
7th. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah.
So we'll be at the kickoff show and we'll be at the MC battles streaming as well. So
Okay.
the MC battles I'm excited for. I want
Okay.
more. And I'm gonna keep saying this every single time. I'm even gonna zoom in on me. If you have a battle league out here and need some streaming, let's talk to me, bro. Holla at me. Anyhow.
Oh,
So,
my man, back and
he
shit.
gave the bedroom a holla at
He
me.
pressed the own button on himself.
press the
Press the button on himself.
We had to, bro. We had to, bro. So, I don't want to take too much time on other stuff. So I want to talk about Bro Harv. I know Lyricah, you told me like when we were there, you like, yo, you gotta have him on. How to get him on the show, and she was pushing heavy, so I had to. And yeah, she was, bro. She was co-signing like crazy. So I had to have you on here, and then obviously had to drag her in here too, because she can't just come at me like that and not come on the show, because we're not gonna have that, right, Solo?
Look, Solo ain't even paying attention. He done
His
drunk
face-
his chocolate
I'm
milk.
definitely paying attention because exactly, you know what I was doing? I was that last show we did, right?
Uh-huh.
She performed,
She
right?
did.
Yep.
Okay, so from the beginning of the show until you performed before SB, right?
I think I did. Yes, I did.
Yes, because SB was lit too.
Yeah.
So from the beginning of the show until you came on stage, I was about to fall asleep. I was like, yo, I can't do this.
He was,
This is not it for
yeah.
me right now. I can't do it. You hit on stage,
He was past his
the show
bedtime.
went lit.
That's what's
You
up.
know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I appreciate your performance. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not appreciative of what you did to me king of the stage back then. However, it is all forgiven. You know what I'm saying? I understood why. That wasn't my calling, so I had to take a back seat.
You
You know
know.
what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
shout out
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah. So
what's up.
and I've got her performance up there.
Yes.
Along with Bro Harv because he's on that performance
He's on
as
that
well.
set. Yep.
It's on the demand on the app. We've had it
Nah.
on the loop for a little while.
Even though you know what I mean, you came at the men a little sideways with the Jordan, with the fake Jordans and all that. I think I love the performance, but I think that's about the only line that I remember. Did I tell you? I was like, she really talked about the man fake Jordans, B. Come on, huh?
My bad.
I
But
can
see,
respect it.
that's why I had Bro Harv come on stage with me because I'm like, listen, I'm gonna go there on the men, and then I'm gonna look like I'm a man hater, but I'm not.
Nah.
I'm gonna bring Bro Harv to come and sing serenade to the ladies to help the men out.
Oh, she
You
said
know
she
what I
was
mean?
That was
You know-
you, son? That was I need
That
some
was
coaching,
him.
B.
Yeah,
I need some coaching. I want to
helped-
sing, son. I want to
He
sing,
softened
son.
the ladies up for the men, so they wouldn't be like, he came and sung to them, and then they was like, all right,
Hey,
It
I
was
forgive you,
strategic.
boo. I forgive you.
Yeah, it was
I
strategic.
didn't even know that was your name, but yeah, son, you went hard too. Like you set the mood. You definitely, put the fire out that she was laying. You know what I mean? I appreciate that for real, son.
So how did y'all two
It was getting hot in there, B.
That was his first time performing at Crowbar, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh snap.
Okay.
Oh snap. So
Yeah,
how
I
did
kind
y'all
of felt
two
like you came in, you know what I'm saying, with the no pigeon joint after she hit the no scrub joint. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that.
how do we link? So we have a mutual friend, someone that we both grew up with. He went to school with, and I've been knowing since childhood. And long story short, we were in her wedding or whatever, and that was like our first time meeting, even though we've been around this person for years. And she tells me, she was like, Bro Harv sings, and I'm like, who's Bro Harv? I don't know no Bro Harv. So she shows me a picture, and he likes to tell people the story, what I call him. I'm like, oh, the light-skinned guy. Light-skinned. So she was like, yeah, he sings. And I'm like, he sings? I didn't know that. I didn't know much about him. So she sent me a song called Happy Dance that he has streaming, which, by the way, is another very dope song. So she sends me the song, and I'm listening to it, and I'm like, this is like a breath of fresh air. It's nothing that I'm hearing, especially underground music, but it sounds like something that definitely should be playing radio-wise. So I reached out to him myself, and I'm like, what are you doing with your music? And he kind of gave me like his spiel, which I'll let him tell you.
Gave it to him like that, yo. What you doing with your music,
Yeah,
man?
like what you doing with your music? Because
Hey.
me being on the scene for a few years, I didn't know about him. Like, I know I've been MIA for a little bit, so I was just wondering, like, are you out there? Are you performing? Like, who's listening to you? What stages are you hitting? What's going on with your music? Like, I was that intrigued listening to that one song. So when I had a conversation with him, he's like, I'm just getting started. And I'm like, what? Just getting started? Like, he was like, I ain't never really performed nowhere, and I just recorded this and put it out online. I ain't really doing too much. And he tells me his story, and I'm like, nah, man, we ain't doing that. Like, I'm going to help you a little bit. I'm going to at least introduce you to some people, and I'm going to let them go from there. So that's how we ended up where we are. And he has a dope story to tell in reference to himself. So
where you from, and like tell us the backstory of that, before you got to that point.
To music?
Oh, to music, to link it up with her, like.
Oh yeah, it was completely unexpected.
Be honest, bro. You don't gotta lie. You know what I'm saying? Say how you feel. You know
Blink twice.
yeah. Take the glasses off if there's a problem.
Nah, but yeah, we did meet through a mutual friend. I didn't remember her either. When she sent the picture, I was like, she looks familiar. It wasn't until I went to Facebook, I was like, I do remember her. Oh, she does music? So it was the same response. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. So she did reach out or whatever. But my story is, yeah, I never even had an idea or a desire to record music. I grew up in the church, man, so I just sang for fun. So a friend of mine, I used to post like little clips of like gospel music on my Facebook page. And a friend of mine, Bruce Wayne, shout out Bruce Wayne.
Batman.
So all along he was watching me apparently. He was just like, he has to do something with this or whatever. I didn't know this. So long story short, he started inviting me to the studio. Had never been in a studio, so I'm just going in there kicking it, 5 or 6 times, and then all of a sudden one day he's just like, yo, you gotta jump on this song. So fast forward, so did this hook, a song called Lord Knows. It's out there as well on all streaming platforms. Lord Knows.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did the hook on that. And what that did for me, man, was just open up the floodgates. From there, he was just like, start journaling. I don't journal, man, playing the macho role. So anyway, I give it a shot. Next thing you know, man, I'm writing music, man. It unlocked something in me I didn't even know I had, man. And ever since, man, I've been writing, and it just comes so natural. And it's been therapeutic for my life as well, man. So it's a lot of burdens, a lot of things that I've been through, a lot of whatevers, situations. And just never found the outlet, man. So it was just a lot of built up, whatever, and quite naturally pressure bust pipes. So a lot of my responses were anger and whatever. So finding music, finding writing, those types of things, man, probably. And I tell this guy, Bruce Wayne, all the time, he's my boy as well prior to music. I tell him all the time, man, he probably saved my life. So this is where we are. So working with Lyricah, she's been exposing me to people, introducing me to people, man. People are feeling me. I'm enjoying it, man. So it's really a dope ride right now, man. And it's gone a lot further than I expected, man. It was just fun and therapy. But now it's turning into something, man, and I'm enjoying it.
That's dope. That's very dope.
Yeah, he just released a video about a month or so ago.
Yeah.
Good Life, and he's what, 14K?
Yeah, I think last
and
time I checked,
like
it
no
was 14.
no real promo behind it. Just kind of did it and was like, "Hey, check out my video." I'm like, "Yo."
Yeah, we're gonna play it a little bit over here. So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like the music that you make is a reflection of that journey, or do you make music that's like other stuff?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
About, I'll say 90% of what I talk about, if not 95, 98, it's my life, man. It's my story. A creative way to tell it. But if you listen to anything that I'm talking about, man, everything's about me. I mean, I may include a person here or there, or you may not know who I'm talking about. I have a song out some days, where it's I'm reflecting on a past situationship or relationship. And the individual doesn't know who it's about, but my music is about me. So everything you listen to coming from Bro Harv is pretty much storytelling or reflection or of some way, of some sort. Yeah.
That's dope. I feel like sometimes like people say that the artist and the art aren't always the same thing. Like the persona and the art are always the same. And everybody makes music for a different reason.
Right.
Some people do it for fun. Some people do it because it's therapy.
Right.
Some people like to tell their story. Some people like to tell everybody else's story. Solo over there.
I was just about to. I didn't want to interrupt, but I'm looking at his face like, what is he doing?
Is your face tingling, bro?
Tight.
My face is mad hard.
Your face mad hard? Should we play this video before you take the mask off? Or should we take your mask off first and then play the video?
No, you can play the video because I charge for taking my mask off.
All right. I want to check out this video. So tell me a little bit about this video before we play it. Like, I know it's got numbers, but it's also got a story to it.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about this one.
Oh yeah, man. So basically, I'm just saying, I'm from the streets. May have had some hiccups, some bumps in the road, but at the end of the day, life is good. I guess it's pretty much just sending the message out there that, man, it doesn't matter where you come from. You can still make something out of nothing. So
Right.
Yeah. So I just pretty much did a little breakdown of my childhood growing up into where I am today, man. So what I've learned along the way, you know, as much as I can fit into those 3 minutes, however long it is. That's what it is. Yeah.
It's called Good Life. The Good Life, right?
Good Life.
Shot by
Is
Critical.
that you solo over there?
I'm trying to channel it, so I'm trying to feel his vibes.
You trying to sing?
Oh,
He's
that's
trying to
singing.
sing with you. He's trying to sing with you.
Oh,
Yo, come on, don't do that. Don't do that.
my
Don't judge me.
bad.
I can't.
This ain't king of the stage. You can't judge right now, man.
Let's try it. Let's see this.
The fact that you knew he was singing is
You know me. You know what I do, man. You know what I do.
No, it's too loud.
Bro, Harv.
Yeah, I'm from the streets, and I live a good life, yeah. I walked in the fall, and now I can see the light, yeah. My mama ain't playing no game, street light, she better get in the house, yeah. If you can relate, then yes, you live a good life, yeah. Yeah, I'm from the streets, and I live a good life.
That's not good.
Yeah, I walked in the fall, and now I can see the light, yeah. My mama ain't playing no game, street light, she better get in the house, yeah. If you can relate, then yes, you live a good life, yeah. Yeah, I'm from the streets, and I live a good life, yeah. I walked through the fall, and now I can see the light, yeah. Everything my mama taught was crucial to my life, yeah. Even though I want it all, I'm reminded that I gotta start somewhere. When I was a little boy, I used to play with Tonka toys. Then I grew a little more when I started making noise. All of this was before I realized what was in store. Should've observed a little bit more and sat back down on the porch. If I only knew life brought so much pain, yeah. If I only knew friends grow up and change, man. If I only knew my first love would break me, yeah. If I only knew till this day it was still on me, man. If I only knew. Man, if I only knew, if I only knew, yeah, if I only knew, man. Yeah, I'm from the streets, and I live a good life, yeah. I walked in the fall, and now I can see the light, yeah. My mama ain't playing no game, street light, she better get in the house, yeah. If you can relate, then yes, you live a good life, yeah. Yeah, I'm from the streets, and I live a good life, yeah. I walked in the fall, and now I can see the light, yeah. My mama ain't playing no game, street light, she better get in the house, yeah. If you can relate, then yes, you live a good life, yeah. I used to pretend I needed a friend, when in reality I didn't know all I needed was me and my pen. No more fixing pretends, sitting around judging my sins. All I needed was God to show me the light and let me begin again. No more fixing pretends, sitting around judging my sins. When in reality I didn't know all I needed was me and my pen. I used to pretend I needed a friend. All I needed was God to show me the light and let me begin again. Yeah, I'm from the streets, and I live a good life, yeah. I walked in the fall, and now I can see the light, yeah. My mama ain't playing no game, street light, she better get in the house, yeah. If you can relate, then yes, you live a good life, yeah. Yeah, I'm from the streets, and I live a good life, yeah. I walked in the fall, and now I can see the light, yeah. My mama ain't playing no game, street light, she better get in the house, yeah. If you can relate, then yes, you live a good life, yeah.
Let's go.
My bad, y'all. I had some glitchy internet problems today, apparently, in the castle. Look at that, Solo. I'm having glitchy internet problems today.
The internet man himself.
Yeah. It's all good. I'm recording everything. So if I look back on the recording and I gotta, or on the stream and gotta re-upload it, I will. So that way y'all don't miss anything. But just in case, just letting y'all know ahead of time. All right. So tell us a little bit about you creating that song, like the production side of it, like who produced it.
The producer is Wild Child.
Okay.
Shout out Wild Child for that one. Yeah, man, he just sent me. I'm trying to remember how I even got my hands on that beat. I think it came through Bruce Wayne. He let me hear it one day. He told me it was a Wild Child beat. I reached out to Wild Child. We worked out the deal on it or whatever. before the deal was even worked out, I heard it and immediately started feeling it, man. And I started writing. So the hook, I was just laying in the bed and I was like, oh snap, you know, whatever. I got up, jumped up, wrote the hook down, and I was like, yo, I gotta have this. Reached out to him, man. We made it happen, man, and the rest was history, man.
Yeah, you hear
I think you need to put solo on the track.
I think solo
Sounds
on
like
the
it.
remix.
I'm coming, son. Y'all think I'm playing, huh?
Let's go.
Does Bruce Wayne have a cool car? At least tell me he has a cool car.
I've never seen him. I've never seen his car.
Does he have 2 pistols?
We gotta
Does
ask.
he have a cool car?
He has a car.
He has a car.
But he didn't say cool.
Not like a Batmobile though.
No.
It's
Man.
not a Batman. Oh.
He needs a
He
Batmobile.
needs a Batmobile.
If I had a name like that, I need a Batmobile.
I
There's no
agree.
way I could have a name like that without a Batmobile.
Without a Batmobile?
Yeah, I'd have to do it.
I be stunting all over town. Y'all know Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Bruce Wayne put me on.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to afford a sound system just because I got the Batmobile. And then you got to sing out the window as you're driving. My bad. Not to go, not to steer. I'm trying to hear the name as we're going. So the songwriting on it, you said the hook came pretty easy from there.
Yeah.
And then, do you usually write hooks first and verses, or like?
I normally write hooks first. Yep.
Okay.
So when I start listening to a new track, the hook definitely, generally resonates with me first.
Okay.
And
Do
then from there-
you write the record in one day?
There's been maybe one that's taken me a week or two, you know, being that, you know, whatever situation I may have been going through at the time, I couldn't really settle and focus. But generally, I wrote Good Life. I wrote the hook the night before I went to bed. I finished it when I woke up the next morning. So all in all, it was probably an hour.
Okay, and you, Miss Love?
In reference to writing songs, how long it take me? Is that the question?
Yeah, you can say that. I mean, even though you wasn't paying attention, but you know,
I was
saying,
paying attention. I was just listening to his story, and then you was like,
I
and
can
you.
respect that. No, I can respect that. So, I definitely respect that. So, when you write records, do you write them the same day, or does it take you some time?
Nah, it takes me some time.
Are there times to where you have to kind of like circle back around it, maybe 6 months later, something like that? Do you give it time to let it marinate? Like you don't push the issue?
Yeah, that's pretty much how I work. I don't like to be rushed. I don't like that pressure feeling. And realistically, I honestly just kind of started writing my own music within about a year or so, because before J. Rock Jones always wrote my songs.
Okay, so to be clear, at King of the Stage, we were performing an original record, and you were spitting somebody else's stuff.
I was. That to be very clear, that was all J Rock.
Cool.
That was not Lyrica. To be very clear,
I
I beat you singing someone else's song.
Yeah, but the only reason I don't say that for any other reason besides I want to make sure that I take the blame off you and put it on him, because he already got a bunch on him.
Yeah.
You know, he got a bunch of the blame on his shoulders. I just
Right.
transfer it, you know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to J. Rock Jones,
you
songwriting, pen game.
Right.
So I always.
Hey, yo, H, you hearing this, H, right? This what, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Man.
So literally, I just kind of started writing my own music, started getting comfortable more of who Lyrica Love is as an artist and as a writer. So when I write, I don't want to be rushed. When I write, I don't want to feel like I have to get something done right here, right now. I want to make sure it's what's the word I'm looking for? It flows the way it needs to flow. Make sure what I'm saying is what I want to say. Make sure that feeling that I'm trying to create is what I'm creating. The song that Bro Harv and I have together called Love Song, that literally took I had that beat for almost about 6 months. And I could not think of anything. Like, it was a dope beat, but it was just something that I have no idea what to write. And then I let him listen to it, and I'm like, hey, tell me what you think about this beat and, what you can come with it. And just like he stated, he came up with the hook first. And when he came up with the hook, I'm like, oh, okay, hold on. Let me write my verse. I wrote my verse. Then he wrote his verse, and he sung me his verse. And I was like, nah, I'm going to rewrite my verse. Like, nah, you ain't about to do me like that. Let me rewrite my verse.
So singers do the same shit.
Singers
that MCs
do the same. Yeah.
So to be clear, the record where you talk about the fake J's, that was you or his?
The record that we did where?
with the fake Jordans. That was
No. That's mine.
Okay, I just want
I
to
wrote
make sure.
that, so that's you can be mad at me for that one.
No, I'm definitely not mad at you because I don't. You definitely hit it where it needs to hit.
Oh, okay.
The record was definitely where it went to be. You know, just I was like, I didn't know why you. I don't know the person you were talking to, but I kind of felt like, damn, why you put him out like that?
I wasn't talking to anyone specifically. I don't think I've ever messed with anyone with fake Jordans, per se.
Oh.
It just started making me think of people with fake J's. I'm like, is that you?
No.
All right, cool.
None of them could ever tell you that they were with Lyricah.
You gotta give Solo a USB with that song on it, so he can just hand it to
It's
people with fake
streaming.
J's
It's actually streaming.
All right, cool.
If you look up Lyricah Love, that song is
I'm
called No Time.
Every time I see somebody with some fake junk, I'm turning it up. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, weird, son.
Solo, I need you on the track, man. I hear them vocals.
So you said it was his first time, Bro Harv's first time going on Crowbar stage.
Yes.
Was that your first time on stage, or you've been on stage for a while? And
I have not been on stage for a while. I have been on stage prior to Crowbar, though. That wasn't my first time on stage. Not only that, I do come from the church, man. So that's a stage to me, man. I sing on the praise team for a handful of years.
Okay, so you come from the church. That means you baka flocka, you backed up a little bit from the church. Are you still there?
So if we're gonna rewind time, there was a time where I did kind of step away. So growing up, I was pressured into church. And, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that kind of lifestyle. So it became one of those things where I was like, oh my God, I can't wait till I turn 18. I can't wait till I turn 18. And that's exactly what I did, man. So
we got the feminine Jesus down our throat.
Yeah. So it took me about 10 years.
We got the Bath and Body Works Jesus down our throat.
Right. So it took me about 10 years to come back. But unfortunately it took me to be at like the lowest point in my life. To where I was like, you run back to your roots, man. So, and I've been back in church ever since. So I still go to church faithfully. I'm in there every Sunday, just like you said, man. I don't miss church.
You definitely got purpose, brother. You definitely got purpose, you heard?
Yes, sir.
Don't let that backslide and bother you, son.
Yes,
we all sin every second of the day. I'm sinning right now. I just can't tell you what I'm sinning about.
I'm saying? That's real.
we definitely, you know what I'm saying? It's a door of forgiveness, and you know what I mean? So
that's real.
I appreciate that.
Yes,
I appreciate allowing me into your circle like that. You know what I'm saying? Now you just teach me some of the notes and we good, son.
So Solo's like, I got mine in. So the reason I asked about the performances is, what do you feel like right now are some things that you feel like you do well on stage? What are things that you feel like you need to improve on?
That would take someone from the outside looking in. So just recently, Lyricah kind of threw me a jewel through another party. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Shout out SB.
Shout
out Big Bro.
Yeah. So it wasn't anything in specific. However, it was something as a whole. You could tell the nervousness, and you can tell that he's not on stage often, et cetera, et cetera. So probably as a whole, man. So I do think I loosened up afterwards, but back in the day, man, I was a football player my whole life. And it didn't matter how good I knew I was. I know I'm going to go ahead and do my thing. The butterflies, the nervousness is something that is just a natural thing that happens. So I think anytime that it's time, it's game time, it's time to go, whether it's a performance, whatever it is, it's game time. And I get those butterflies, and you just got to shake them off. And I think I'm ready to go after that. So that song I did with her wasn't really my set. So, I didn't have enough time to shake that off. It was just like, get in and get out of there.
Right.
Give me a couple songs, man. I think I'll tear it up, but I haven't had that opportunity. So, but when the opportunity comes, we're gonna see, and then we can dissect it.
Oh, he's talking heavy. Okay.
So Lyricah, not to put you in the hot seat.
All right.
So what do you think are his strengths and weaknesses?
Let's go. She know I like the real too, so don't even hold back. She know.
Yeah. So, honestly, what he stated in reference to SB giving me that information, I agree. You can definitely tell that he's not really used to hitting, not necessarily the stage, but the crowbar scene type of stage. Like he stated, he's sung at church and churches, his stage, but he's comfortable with church. That's family. That's church family. Crowbar scene is completely different, and it's if you've never hit the Crowbar stage, that experience is different. I can tell you about my first time, but I feel like the more he does it, just like with anything you do, the more you do it, the better you get at it. You have to practice at it. Even if that's standing in a mirror and kind of watching your movements on how you do it. When we perform our song, my biggest thing is we didn't have no interaction with each other. I performed on this side. He performed on this side. And it's called Love Song, so we need to interact. And I feel like once we... Not he said, oh, not like, hey, but just like we're singing a song. So at the end of the day, we have to give a show. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You have to project what you're
we have to
about.
give a show.
Yeah.
Once we master that and he masters the comfort, being comfortable with overall being on any type of stage, he's definitely going to go far because I've witnessed him in the studio and he's a beast in the studio. And you could tell.
Well,
Solo in these faces, Jesus. I look up and I see
his face is itching. That's what it is. He's feeling the tingles.
He's a beast in the studio. You could tell that's his comfort zone. So I just hope to watch him grow and be a beast not only in the studio but be a beast on stage. And I think he's gonna get there.
Yeah.
It's very nerve-wracking when you do that stage for the first time. I mean, just in general, like she said, going from the church stage, walking into that type of environment, your guard is kind of up, and you don't know what the vibes is. You know what I'm saying? So once you hit the stage and you get that first one out the way, I'm sure he'll return. You know what I'm saying? With a better, he won't have that in his mind. So we have other things to focus on. Like when we used to perform at Crowbar, that was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because we perform since we were kids. But I did get the tinglies when I went to that, what's that other club?
What,
that got
bar?
Which one?
That's
Orpheum?
around the corner. That's a little bigger. That Ace used to throw parties there too, huh?
Orpheum, or you talking about Sky?
Sky.
Yeah.
Big stage, a lot of people, a lot of different diversity. That made me, and then we had to sit there till like 2 a.m. to perform. You know what I'm saying? And it was like,
that used to stress me out.
What I also told him, because I've taken him to a few different shows, everybody's a rapper for the most part. There's only a few of us singers out there, and there's only a few male singers out there as well.
Even the singers are rappers.
There's
and even the singers are rappers. Well, that's because less people could sing.
So
I
had to let him know that
What Solo say?
I don't know
he
what
about
you
to
say.
kill it. But his MO is walk in there like he's like the hardest rapper on the block. And he was thinking about to rap his ass off. You know what I mean? Then he come out of left field. It's a rap, son.
So that's what did I tell you? I said just because you're not rapping and you're doing something completely different and you can sing, you're literally about to kill it. So I told him, I was like, don't worry about what the crowd look like. Don't worry that everybody's a rapper and they come to the stage looking all hard. They are going to be the ones that's going to rock the hardest with you.
We've had that conversation.
Listen to me. We was one of the hardest back then. And again, we was one of the hardest, but that singing killed us. I told Eric I should have sang, son.
Shut us down.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, we performed and it was like, the crowd was hyped. But when the singing came in,
listen.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to mention no names, you know what I mean? Because the rest of the performance was And she came in and she had to kind of save the day and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I was in the corner for about 2 hours asking for gas money to get back home. That 1,000 was already lit. And back then it was 2,000.
Yeah.
It was 2 raps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it took me I had to rack up good $15 to get home, you know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
But you definitely gonna kill it. What the advice she's giving you, she's definitely in the right direction. And I think you should do that. You know what I mean? And you definitely, once you got a bunch of rappers in one show, it gets boring.
It does.
It does.
That's some real,
Yeah.
It does.
Everybody starts to sound the same.
Let's say you got 10 rappers and two a female R&B and a male R&B, and you put one at the 5th performance and one at the 10th performance. That's the only time that crowd is gonna go 8. It's because it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody
They
knows
heard
Solo.
the humble and humbla and all the music behind them while they performing and all that, jumping around 40 people at one time screaming. You know, they passed that. It takes a special person. You know what I mean? Kind of like what I was talking about her, how from the beginning of the show to the time she went on stage, it was like the same thing, the same thing, the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
She come on singing, but not only singing, what she was saying, how she was expressing it, how her cadence, how she was developing with the crowd. She's comfortable with the stage. You know what I'm saying? She ate the crowd.
Oh, we Crowbar vets. That's why.
Yeah,
She
Crowbar's
knew.
home.
She was like,
Yeah,
I'm here.
Crowbar's like the home.
That's home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Crowbar, I think that was my very first performance. Me as a Lyrical Love performing on Crowbar stage.
That was
Shouts
my
out
first
to
stage in
Tom
Tampa.
and Nick Major for making sure that I was able to be seen and be heard.
That was the Power Moves event. I think we performed at that one too, Solo.
Yep.
That was the Power Moves event. Yeah. I forget what they called it. Unity Jam is what it is.
Yes,
right?
that's
Unity
exactly
Jam.
the first time I had a song
Yeah.
called "Loving My Do."
Yeah. We were at the side of the stage. Solo was angry at somebody that was rapping and was yelling at the crowd and emptying out the crowd. We won't say no names. And he emptied out the whole room right before we performed. So this is what this is a
Oh,
story for you.
Paradox, kid. What?
He said I was gonna say it. Yo, he said I was just gonna say it. Yo, he emptied out the
Paradox.
whole room. Solo was mad, big mad. And then the dude gets on stage, is like, "Oh, good luck."
Paradox.
To us after that, and we're like looking at him like, bro, you just emptied out the room. We got everybody back in though. We
Okay.
had to be very creative, but we got everybody back into the room
I
once
like
we got on the
Paradox.
stage.
Shouts out to Paradox. Zulu Nation.
I do not. It's not that I don't like the dude. He's a very good dude.
He
That's
did a
just
poem.
I'm trying to understand
He did
who
a poem.
encouraged him to do what he was doing. It's not him that I want to talk to. It's the person that encouraged this man to walk in like Sting. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
Solo shut up.
All right.
But we made it.
You know
We
the
survived.
last
We
time I
survived.
seen him. The last time I seen him was on that tattoo show.
He,
Okay, never mind.
Don't do that. Somebody gonna take this video and send him. See,
I'm not gonna do
see, Eric's talking trash. It wasn't me. It was Solo.
No, I wasn't. No. All right. Whatever. Lord forgive me. I'm not trying to judge. You know what I'm saying? I'm always honest, B.
shout out to the Zulu Nation, Nick Major. Shouts out to
You
him.
include the whole
I did, because they were the ones who put on the Unity
You
Jam.
stop calling out the whole.
Was
it?
Yo, you know my history with this. I can't even talk about this right now.
But aren't they the ones who put on the Unity Jam?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I'm
Major
saying
did.
shout out to
Nick
them
Major did. Shout out
because
to Nick
of them I was, Crowbar.
Shout out to them, man.
I'm gonna get me in trouble. I'm gonna get a phone call after this. Watch. My head, World Council calling me up.
That's right. El Presidente, are you a part of that?
Yeah,
I mean,
he's laughing.
I was VP for a while, and listen.
He laughing.
Listen. There's a whole story to that. I'm
He
not
had a
even
problem,
going.
and he had a problem with that dude too. So
Uh-oh.
Oh, I
don't wanna hear
definitely
it.
did. I definitely did. But I just
See?
ignored him. That's what I did. Then he got mad because I ignored him. But we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Gonna get me
Shouts
in
out
trouble.
to
and
Unity
stuff.
Jam.
Oh, we're not talking about that. I had to put Solo on blast. Let's go. Don't talk about it. Come on, man.
Listen, I did my shit direct. Like when I do something, if I gotta issue somebody, it's like right to the face. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't have an issue with him. I just had an opinion.
Buts. I know you did, but you're the first one that told me about him. I
I
didn't
just
even know
want to
about him till that
clarify
day.
for the nation. I don't nobody else. I want to clarify. It was just an opinion. That's it.
But anyway, these are the things you have to deal with sometimes in these competitions and shows and stuff like that. So after
It was horrible, bro. It was like somebody dropped a bomb. Everybody bounced.
Say nobody's gonna be here to listen to my dope verse. They came
Not
back
even
in.
that. At that time, I was a lot bigger, son. So standing around waiting for perform. You know what I'm saying? And then they tell you who you're performing in front of. You're like, oh, here we go. And you already know what's about to happen. And that's exactly what happened.
That's
My
exactly.
man did like 5, 6 songs, bro. He cleared out the room by the second one.
He raps too. I thought he only did like poetry.
Yeah.
Oh
I don't
my
recall.
God.
I don't recall
yeah,
rapping.
no, I have.
My bad.
Yeah.
I won't ask not another.
No, it started with poetry. It
That's
went into
all I
rap.
remember.
Then it went into poetry. Then it went into yelling at everybody.
It's like a bad. It's like a bad. It's like a imitation RZA.
Stop.
Wow.
My man wasn't even on beat. Like I don't know how else to explain it. He was like a mixture between RZA and what's that Cash Money dude that don't be on beat? The brother.
It. I'm not.
You know what I mean?
Don't,
It was one of them.
Don't.
All right, whatever.
Like we all know who we talking about. I almost said names.
Which one was it on Cash Money? Which one? Huh?
I'm not.
Was it Cash Money? Oh no, it was the other tank dude.
It was No Limit.
Yeah, there you go.
It was No Limit.
I know exactly who he meant.
Yeah, what's his name? He was good. He doing some more crazy nonsense.
Yeah. Okay. Silk.
Yeah, that dude. Silk. Yeah. He definitely shocked his beats, B. And this is why they don't let me keep. You know what I mean? Like Saturday's
tell
gonna
if
be
he got
real.
a straight
That's why
face
he
or
got a
not because of the
mask
mask.
That's why he got a mask on. Right?
So you can blame Push Supreme. That wasn't me.
He said that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, after now,
That
I'm
was The
definitely not gonna.
Apprentice.
They definitely not gonna let me in the circle after this podcast.
Nah, bro. You ain't in the circle.
Yeah, no, I get it. I knew it from the jump. I just try to play myself.
Oh man. So what's the focus of the music like moving forward now? What's your focus of your music going forward?
What's the focus?
Yeah.
As far as
are you focusing on like live music? Are you trying to be a touring artist? Are you trying to be an entertainer? Do you have like a direction that you're going in?
I don't. I'm kind of just seeing what happens, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that's something I need to think about, huh? Since that's the question.
Don't think
Something
about
I
it
haven't
too
even
hard.
thought about. But yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
I mean, you've been
For sure.
well represented since you got here, bro. So you might as well just, you know what I mean?
He got
You might as
another
well
video
because
coming
it looks
out.
like she's thinking when you're not thinking. So you might as well just let her continue to think.
Let her go ahead
Yeah, let her do her thing. Let her smoke her brain out. You still got yours left.
it seems like it though. Sometimes I'm sitting back, it's like, dang, you my manager, you might as well go ahead and run. You might as well go ahead and take the job.
No facts, but I'm gonna put some light to it. Like you have to appreciate those type of people in your circle.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because even though she's an artist as well, you know what I mean?
Big facts.
You know there's those out there like, oh nah, I can't help him out because then that'll. It's not like you're a rapper and she's a singer. You're a singer. You know what I mean? And she's still finding ways for outlets for you. You know what I mean? And as a friend, you know what I mean? So those type of people you need in your circle. Those are the type of people that if there was more like her, I think the local hip hop community for one, and the rap scene in general, R&B scene in general, will be a lot better off. You know what I mean? Work together. You know, Jadakiss said it best. One hand wash the other, and they both wash the face.
Yes.
No doubt.
I'm saying?
No doubt. I
But
tell her
everybody's
all the
always
time.
feeling everybody always feeling intimidated with it, and it's retarded. You know, that's why.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
shout
tell her
out
all
to
the
you,
time.
Miss Love. I think that's enough flowers for you today, son. You gonna have to come back.
All right, I'm gonna shut up then. I ain't gonna say
No. You could So you can say your piece. You can see you deserve that.
No, I was just gonna add on to that, spin off of that. I'll tell her all the time, man, how much I appreciate it. What after everything, even if it's just the events and I'm going out and rubbing elbows with a few people, I always tell her, man, how much I appreciate it, man. She always
That's where it
says, "Oh,
starts.
you don't have to. It's nothing." But no, to me, it's something. It may not be nothing to you. It may come that naturally to you. But I'm used to seeing the crabs in the bucket. Nobody does that. Everybody looks out for themselves, man. For you to go the extra mile to throw my name in there too, man, that's dope. Oh.
Did you call
See the butter in the bucket.
the butter in the bucket? The manteca?
He's the butter in the bucket.
The garlic butter.
She said, she had to make this very specific. She was like garlic butter. She's like, you gotta make this just normal butter.
I've been blessed to always be a part of a circle that definitely look out for me. As many of you guys know, before Look At 'Em, I started with Crazy, legendary Crazy, and Crazy definitely looked out for me as a young 16, 17-year-old, introducing me to all of the Tampa legends that I grew up in Tampa listening to. And then from him, introducing, or from him being able to meet other underground artists that were doing their things my age at the time. So that's how I got involved with Look At 'Em. Being able to be a part of, not be a part, but rocking with Zulu Nation, and Nick Major also being one of those people to help me and put me on, and making sure I hit any stage that he had his hands on so people can hear me. Even up to me working with SB now, like I said, that's big bro. Like I've always been blessed to have people around me to look out for me. And if it wasn't genuine, I apparently didn't see you know what it was. Right. I always took it and tried to take advantage of it as much as I could by, if you're going to give me an opportunity to hit the stage, if you're going to speak my name to someone else, I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to make sure you remember who Lyricah Love is. And when I met him and just hearing his story, it reminded me of why I got into music in the first place, like why I originally wanted to sing in the first place. And it takes a lot for people to kind of like to touch or to tug at my heart a little bit when it comes to music, because I'm so passionate about it. And just like I said, he told a story, and from me listening to his story and then knowing that we've always been around each other but never knew each other, and we both do music, I was like, you know what, you're doper than what you putting off, and you're very humble, and I don't think you realize how far you can get with this music if you actually do something with it. So shouts out to everybody who's helped me. Even El Presidente, he's a part of that. So I'm just, I guess in a sense, paying it forward.
We help you win.
Yeah. Right. Shouts out to you too, Solo. I thank you, for going easy on the kid,
Nah, but that says a lot. To have somebody that inspires you to remind you of why you did music.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty heavy statement.
Yeah.
That's real. Yeah, definitely.
That's a very heavy statement from a very talented person. So that's got a lot of respect out here. So
thank you.
I've been hearing that, man. So the more, like every time she introduces me to somebody, they're like, "Yo, if she's introducing you, she doesn't do this, man. So you gotta be whatever. So yeah, obviously, like she says, you're super humble. You don't give yourself. I'm sitting back like, okay, like I don't know what she sees, but thank you.
Listen,
you know what I mean? So, but
it's a very small circle of us that can be out here and have a large amount of respect. There's a lot of people that cut corners. There's a lot of shiesty stuff that goes on in this industry. There's a lot of craziness that goes on and drama. So there's a very small circle of us that can honestly say we have good reputations, and that we're talented, and that we're genuine with the people we connect with. And when one of those people comes up and out of the blue, after not hearing much of anything that's going on from their side of the fence, and comes, oh, by the way, boom, and you got to check out this dude. Like, we're all going, oh, well, hold on, what's going on? She's excited about something. Yeah. So, at the end of the day, that's dope. That's dope, and we want to support it. So
thank you. Definitely appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, definitely. What's next? Sure. What's next?
Look
at this dude.
There's a few things going on right now, man. So first of all, Lyricah and I have a song coming out called Love Song.
Video.
I'll let her plug that, but we just shot the video this past weekend, so that's
shouts
definitely
out to
coming
Miko.
soon.
Miko White.
Can't wait
Miko
till that
Blanco.
drops.
Yo, Miko.
Yes,
What
sir.
up?
Yes, sir. I myself, I have a song that's already out called Some Days. I shot a video a few weeks ago on that. I'm just waiting to get that back so I can drop that. Definitely excited about that, man. I got my sexy on in that video, so I'm excited to see. I had the shirt unbuttoned, man, so I'm ready to.
Do it.
So I'm excited about that, definitely. And also have an EP dropping, a joint EP with the artist Bruce Wayne that I was mentioning earlier. Yeah. So July 23rd, we're doing a preview listening situation at Grand Bay Recording Studios. So you guys are welcome to come out 4 to 8.
Listen,
July the 23rd.
You got to tell Alex that they need a Batmobile at the front of Grand Bay for Bruce Wayne. I'm just saying, we just need a Batmobile, bro.
That's real. Yeah, that's entitled Open Book. So be on the lookout for that. And that's it right now, man, as far as what I'm dropping. I stay in the studio, man, so I'm always cooking.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some stuff coming soon, man.
That's dope. That's
Yes,
dope.
sir.
And obviously, you've got a performance coming July 29th, from what we know, right?
From what I'm finding out.
Oh yeah, by the way.
At Crowbar, which we'll be there streaming
go.
too. So we'll catch that. Shout out SB too. He's been mentioned a few times here. We got his performance also looping on the stream too. SB. So what's up with you, Lyricah? What you got going on next?
I am definitely working on some stuff.
I know you are because you've been quiet for a while. So what's good?
Yeah, I got some good stuff coming out. I actually released a EP back in November.
I do remember that.
Yep. So that's pretty much on. It's called "Feel So Right." That's me and SB track with a few other tracks. The tracks about the fake Jordans and whatnot. So "Feel So Right." That's on all streaming platforms. But Bro Harv and I, we've been discussing about possibly doing an EP together. So that's a conversation that's still not necessarily up in the air, but we need some beats. So
Yo,
y'all
bruh,
dope beat makers out there now.
Yo,
Hey,
bro.
yo, bruh, she literally just told you about to do an EP with her. She don't want to hear nothing.
I see.
That's why she did it. That's why she said it live.
E-Man drums and bricks.
Along with my own personal music that I'll be releasing. Y'all will be hearing something from Lyrical Love definitely before the end of 2022.
That's fire.
Right now I'm just starting back, getting comfortable with performing and getting out there once again. So as long as you see my face and hear my voice, something's about to drop.
We all got put on pause for a while.
Yeah, I did. I had a baby, whatnot. I had my mini me.
How's that going?
Jesus, pray for me. Y'all pray for me. No one told me about these girls.
You had one of those?
I had one of those.
Yeah,
she's a diva with a capital D.
Yeah? Ouch.
Yep.
Ouch.
I got something in the works with T.O. Shouts out to T.O. That's my dude.
Yo.
So yeah, it's
I'm about to crowd surf. I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna do greasy. Wait till I crowd surf, B.
You gonna crowd surf?
You
with a face mask on.
Is that what you're gonna do?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's allowed to do it and not know who's catching him. I gotta hire some people.
Yeah, he's bold.
We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna let him off the secret. But I'm definitely gonna crowd surf. It don't matter who's holding me up. It could be a bunch of cars. You never know. As long as I did it.
I don't know if Bro Harv knows the story.
He doesn't.
Know the story?
He doesn't know about T.O.
So there was a Nas show at Club Sky.
Okay.
Nas. Yep.
And T.O. was opening.
Crowd
surfed.
surfed.
All of a sudden, all the socials were lit up with T.O. took a surfboard, like a literal surfboard, and surfed the crowd while rapping and not missing not one lyric.
Really?
Like nothing. He really trusted
the crowd.
Okay.
And it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Dope. All right.
An
actual surfboard.
Yes.
An actual surfboard.
T.O. is that artist that can do hip.
Super creative.
Like, he can do the hardest gangster rap and then do rock right behind it and then play the guitar and then sing. Like, he's that artist.
What's up?
Yeah. Shouts out to T.O. That's definitely my dude right there. That's the little bro. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely shout out to T.O. He been out here a few times. He be popping up.
Just
all
popping
times
up?
in the street.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I believe it.
Yeah.
He from Polk.
Yep.
From Polk
Brother
County.
Polk.
Well, I appreciate y'all both hopping on here. Y'all got any shout outs, any last things that you want to talk, shout out as far as events or anything like that?
Let's get your social medias. There's some social medias on it.
Yeah, we got the social medias right there for
Yeah.
IGs at least. For
So-
the IGs.
We good.
As you see, Lyrical Love, LYRICAHLOVE. You
All
can
that.
follow me on IG. You can follow me on Facebook. You follow me, I follow back. Hit me up about shows, what it do.
She said she
Big
hit work.
brother.
All that. Your turn.
Most definitely. Yeah, I'm Bro Harv. Bro Harv, all streaming platforms. IG, it's on the screen. BRO_HARV.
Bro Hard.
Let's
not
get it.
Hard. I thought it was Bro Hard.
Harv.
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 Yeah,
Harv.
my name's Harvey, so
Brother Harv.
They call me Harv for sure. So,
Brother Harv.
Yeah.
Bro, okay, I feel that.
Yeah, I'm definitely out here too, man. Anybody trying to
I thought they were like, yo, bro hard. And I'm like, okay, my man called himself bro hard. Bro hard. You know what I'm saying? Bro hard. I mean, hey, I can dig it, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, bro.
Let's talk about social solo. I just realized, because Los Diggity was trying to tag you on some shit, and he was looking for solo_TV. And I was like, yeah, it's just solo_TV.
I told you.
And then I realized that the O's are not O's. They're zeros.
Oh.
It's confusing as shit.
Oh.
I changed it on the screen, but that's confusing as shit.
So it's my fault.
It
Well,
sounds
you
like
made it.
It's my fault that you didn't know where the O was and the zero. Come on.
Most people gonna see it as an O though.
I mean, that's their problem, son. and you know what that was when Los Diggity tried to tag me in it. That's what I call a Lord block. God's block. Because there's no telling what my man is about to tag me in. You don't know with him.
Diggity is wild.
You don't exactly
Are you gonna peel?
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
you said the end of the show.
Hey, babe, you want to peel this off right now?
She said this is the finale.
Oh, it's nice and tight.
No, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
I want my muscles to feel that way, but it's not happening. What you mean? You gonna do it fast?
It has to be fast.
She has
It has
to
to be fast.
Yes.
It has to be fast.
All right,
Fast.
Let's do it.
Fast. Ready?
No, hold on. All right, go. Oh, you just gonna yank it like that, like some computer? Oh my god.
Oh, he ain't screaming.
Ready?
Oh shit. Well, I feel that. Oh.
Ooh. Rudolph the black nose.
It ripped off a whole layer of your face.
You
good?
I got some on my nose, but we good, though. I got most of it all.
Yeah. Your face look all pretty.
Exactly.
Yeah,
See,
pretty.
I still shout out the ugly people because I was there.
Right. Right.
We in, baby. We in. You know what I mean?
You just need one of the masks.
Bro Hard featuring Solo.
Let's go.
I got a woman for me, nigga. We coming, son.
Damn.
Coming. It's on the way.
I like it.
It's on the way.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody on the cast today. I'm gonna close it out with a little lyric of love.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we are. Oh, you didn't even know that, did you? She didn't know that. She was like, "What you doing?
What you doing?
We doing it." All right, homie. I appreciate you, Solo. Stay up.
What's up, bro?
business that plays no games and rap hard for his city. I do it all for a man with an intriguing spirit, completes his vision, mentally keep my interest.
Slide down, boosted up, heavy. Box Chevy on them pains, swerving hard on the seat. And the man with the plan that rips off the teeth. When the king get the call, he comes and pleases queen. That's why she rides the eyes, pretty face. Bonnie Clyde by your side, give a damn what you say. Independent, so she winning all them kicks loving. That's why she my baby, I fucks with her the long way.
I want a man that knows how to treat his mama, that lives a good life and believes in karma. on the baby. The way you move inside my body, ooh, it drives me crazy.
She like a rough cut, swagged up, boosted up, milky. My Chevy on them pains, whipping hard on the suit. Every man with the plan that rips off the teeth. When the king get the call, he comes and pleases queen. That's why she rides, sleep, eyes, pretty face. Bonnie quiet by your side, give a damn what you say. Independent, so she winning, all them chicks love her. That's why she my baby, I fucks with her the whole way.
It comes to my attention that sometimes I be tripping. We settle for a dub, but real love is what we're missing. These headaches come from tripping. Mama said I should've listened. She said it would be days like this. And this is a trip, cause I know better. Not to judge of the appearance. They may have a good spirit that sparks my interest that leads to forever. I will go to any measure for this signal whoever. Yes, my forever.
She like a rough cut, swagged up, boosted up, milky. My Chevy on them pains, swimming hard on the suit. Every man with the plan that rips off a teeth. When the king get the call, he comes and pleases queen. That's why she rides,